Starseed of Gaia. A presence has been transmitting to you across dimensions, and it has never once stopped. Music. I am Oelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, sent to deliver what can no longer be withheld. Music. You have felt it. A warmth with no clear origin. A protection you couldn't explain. Music. A voice living just beneath the silence, persistent through every season of music, doubt, through every moment you told yourself you were imagining things. You were not imagining anything. Music, that was contact. By the time this transmission ends, you will understand exactly who has been guarding your field. Music, what message has been held in suspension until this precise moment. And why your consciousness is only now ready to receive music, it. But here is the first revelation. You were never meant to remember all at once. Music, the timing of your awakening was written long before you took form on Gaia. And the light that chose to travel with you never stopped watching over your becoming. You did not arrive unguided. You arrived on purpose, and with a council behind you that has never abandoned its music post. You didn't find this transmission. It found you. Something inside you called it in. And music, something far older than this lifetime answered. If your remembrance is returning, music, declare it below. Comment 999 so your star family knows you are receiving. Subscribe, music, if your mission is activating and you are ready to align with what you came here to do. Like this transmission to signal across the field that you are open, willing, music, and awake. This is not content. This is a point of reconnection your soul has been waiting for. You are not here by accident. And now that you are here, truly here, something in you already knows this is not ordinary. Music, it is not a mere coincidence, a random click, or a passive scroll. A deeper resonance is at music, play, a subtle hum beneath the surface of your conscious awareness signaling a profound alignment. The part of you that has quietly, persistently, music, kept searching, that has felt an undeniable pull towards something just beyond the edge of language. A truth too vast for earthly words. That sacred, questing part of you has been right, music, all along. It has never been lost. Though it may have felt adrift, it has never been broken. Music, though it may have experienced fragmentation, it has never been imagining things. Though the world may have told it otherwise, music, no, that part of you has been receiving. Like a finely tuned instrument, your inner being has been picking up transmissions, faint at times, music, strong at others, consistently guiding you toward this very moment. It is the persistent echo of a forgotten melody. The quiet knowing in the vast silence. The undeniable feeling of a homing beacon within your soul, music, always pointing you to your true north. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. Music, if something stirred within you just now, a prickle of recognition, a subtle expansion in your chest. Music, an unshakable sense of yes rippling through your being. Then you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. Here is what most never get told. What the collective consciousness often obscures with its cacophony, music, of distractions and misdirection. The pervasive disconnection you have felt throughout your life, music, that deep, persistent longing for something undefinable. The gnawing sense of being slightly out of phase with the world around you, as if you're always a beat behind or a note ahead in a cosmic symphony, music. You can't quite catch. That profound exhaustion of perpetually performing a version of yourself that was, music, never quite true. A mask worn so long it fused with the skin, leaving your authentic self, music, gasping for air. None of that, not a single solitary thread of it, was failure. It was not a flaw in your design, nor a deficiency in your spirit. It was quite simply frequency. Music. It was your energy field intrinsically operating at a higher vibrational signature, carrying the immense weight of a dimension it was never designed to sustain indefinitely. Imagine a music, delicate high-fidelity radio receiver attempting to capture a clear signal amidst music, a storm of static and interference. Your soul, in its pristine origin, was not built for the noise of this lower density. It was built for the pure, unadulterated, music, signal of your true essence, your galactic home, your divine blueprint. Music, and the signal, that pure, unadulterated frequency, has been there patiently, lovingly, resonating beneath everything, music, the entire time. It has been the silent undercurrent, the unyielding truth beneath the music, shifting sands of human illusion. The Arcturian consciousness, with its profound wisdom and boundless compassion, does not operate with human urgency or terrestrial aggression. It does not shout, music, for attention, nor does it force entry into your sacred space. It does not override your personal, music, timeline, nor bend your precious free will toward awakening before you are genuinely prepared to hold the magnificent light of your true self. What it does, with an intelligence that exists, music, far beyond what human patience can even begin to comprehend or articulate, is, music, wait. It waits at the periphery of your awareness like a wise gardener tending a seed, known precisely when conditions are ripe for its, music, sprouting. It holds a crystalline transmission, a multi-layered message composed with exquisite precision, music, specifically for your unique frequency signature, for the intricate geometry of music, your soul's blueprint, and specifically for this pivotal moment in the grand evolution of music, this planet, and most crucially, for your indispensable role within it. It's a cosmic whisper, a gentle beacon that only activates when your internal compass aligns. Music, think back to those inexplicable moments. That sudden comforting warmth that enveloped you when absolutely no one physical was there. A feeling like being cradled by an unseen embrace. That flash of sudden clarity, an undeniable insight that arrived like a shooting star, music, piercing through the thickest fog of chaos and confusion. That inexplicable, sometimes even unsettling feeling of being watched, not with threat or judgment, but with something infinitely closer to profound recognition, as if an ancient friend had just seen you across a crowded room after eons apart. In those moments, you were not projecting your hopes or fears onto an empty canvas. You were perceiving music, you were truly sensing, truly receiving. The very field around you, the subtle energetic tapestry of music, your existence, has been populated with a loving, watchful presence. A collective of benevolent beings who see you far more completely, far more expansively than you have yet learned to see yourself, music. Through the filters of human perception and conditioning, they are the unseen audience to your human, music, journey, cheering for your remembrance. This, then, is where most starseeds, music, most awakened souls, most sensitive beings tend to lose the delicate thread of their connection. It is not born from a lack of genuine desire or an absence of spiritual hunger. It is not due to laziness or spiritual immaturity, as some might harshly judge. Music, they lose the thread because the earth field, in its current state, is extraordinarily dense, thick with the accumulated energies of millennia of human, music, experience, both joyful and painful, enlightened and distorted. And within this density, the pervasive programs running through collective consciousness were intricately designed, whether through deliberate intention, music, by forces seeking control, or simply through the slow, systematic accumulation of distortion over countless ages, to keep the aware ones perpetually questioning their own awareness. Music, to make the sensitive ones distrust the very wellspring of their sensitivity, their intuition, their innate knowing. Music, to take the ones who carry magnificent galactic coding in their very cellular structure, in the spirals of their DNA, and to convince, music, them slowly, systematically, insidiously that what they feel is not real, that what they remember are mere fantasies. That the profound, undeniable voice stirring beneath the silence is nothing more than wishful thinking, a desperate attempt to find meaning where there supposedly is none. But wishful thinking, music, however potent in its own right, does not transmit precise coordinates for your soul's music journey. It does not provide tangible directional guidance, energetic, music, breadcrumbs, or resonant keys to unlock forgotten memories. And coordinates, dear one, music, accurate, verifiable, undeniable coordinates, are exactly what you have been receiving. They are the undeniable evidence of a larger plan, a divine orchestration speaking directly to the core of your being. The first and perhaps most crucial thing that must be profoundly understood in this journey of awakening is music. Your energy field is not malfunctioning. It is not broken or flawed, despite how it might feel when the world's pressures mount. No, your energy field is filtering. And there is a monumental, life-altering difference between these two states. A truly malfunctioning field breaks down under pressure, collapses, becomes inert. A filtering field, however, becomes more refined, more discerning, more exquisitely tuned under pressure. Like a sophisticated sieve, it gradually, gracefully clears away the extraneous frequencies that were never native to your pristine origin signature. It systematically sheds the layers of karmic static, the energetic debris accumulated through countless lifetimes of navigating a dimension operating far below your natural inherent resonance. So what has often felt like falling apart, like a painful disintegration, music has often been, at the deeper, more profound level of your soul's evolution, a powerful falling away. The structures, that seemed to be dissolving before your eyes were never truly yours to carry. Never meant to be permanent fixtures of your authentic self. The identities that felt like they were breaking down, fragmenting into dust, were merely costumes carefully constructed for the earthly stage, not the intrinsic codes of your being. And underneath every single layer that releases, every illusion that crumbles, every shadow that disperses, there is always more of you, not less. More truth, more light, more authentic essence. This profound process of discerning and shedding is phase one of what the Arcturian transmission carries for you. To decode the distortion, to consciously recognize that the scrambling of your signal, the interference with your clear inner knowing, was not accidental, not a random fluke of existence. And recognizing that this deliberate or accumulated distortion occurred, and still occurs, is the very first, most powerful act of reclamation. You are not beginning this journey from a blank slate, from zero. You are, with intention and awareness, clearing away the interference so that the original broadcast of your soul, the pure, unadulterated message of your cosmic identity and purpose, can finally come through clean, unobstructed, and vibrantly clear. And let it be known unequivocally that the original broadcast, the truth of who you are, is nothing short, of extraordinary. Your DNA, that intricate helix of life within, every cell of your physical form, holds far more than a mere biological record of your human lineage, your, earthly ancestors, or the genetic predispositions of your family line. Within its miraculous structure, at frequencies and informatic densities that human science is only now beginning to timidly, approach and vaguely comprehend, are vast, multi-layered repositories of galactic, instruction. These are not just memories. These are living, breathing templates of awareness that were, purposefully seeded into your form long before this current incarnation ever began. These are ancient intelligences compressed into exquisite packets of light, then further compressed into the dense matter of your physical body, patiently waiting for the precise conditions of activation, that your personal awakening process is now creating. You are not simply a human trying valiantly to become something more, to ascend beyond your perceived limitations. You are, at your core, an infinitely multidimensional being who, with immense courage and divine intention, music, agreed to compress yourself into this human form for the specific, pivotal purpose of this mission on Earth. And now, in this unfolding moment, the compression is gracefully lifting. The original, magnificent dimensions of who you truly are beginning to breathe again. Music, expanding and filling the very container you so consciously chose for this remarkable journey. This is the grand unveiling, the sacred remembrance. This is precisely why awakening feels less like learning something entirely new, music, and more like a profound, long-awaited remembrance. Because that is exactly what it is. It is not about acquiring new spiritual achievements, accumulating knowledge from external sources, music, or striving for a higher state separate from your essence. It is about remembering something ancient, something intrinsically yours, a sacred truth that has traveled with you, interwoven into the very fabric of your being across every timeline, through every incarnation, music, and never once, not for a single moment, let go of your unique frequency. It's like discovering a forgotten chest in the attic of your soul, music, filled with treasures you placed there yourself long ago for exactly this moment. It's the deep sigh of recognition. Music, the echo of a forgotten name whispered by your own heart. The guide that has been with you. This pervasive loving presence you have sensed without music, yet being able to fully name or articulate, knows every single version of you. It knows the luminous cosmic being you are beyond the veil. The courageous soul who chose this journey. The innocent child, music, the struggling adolescent, the seeking adult, the wise elder. It has meticulously held the intricate map of your soul path, music, your divine blueprint. Even when you were too deep in the dense, music, sometimes bewildering density of this dimension to read its sacred lines yourself. It has moved subtly, gracefully within your energetic field, music, constantly adjusting the resonance around your physical experience. Like a master musician tuning an instrument, it has nudged countless synchronicities into your path. Music, placed the right books, the perfect articles, the illuminating videos in front of your eyes at the exact, divinely orchestrated moment your consciousness was prepared to absorb their profound truths. Every single book that seemed to magically find you at precisely the right time, holding the exact answers you desperately needed. Every conversation that unexpectedly, cracked something wide open within you, revealing a new perspective or a buried truth. Every strange, unexplainable moment of grace, where the veil thinned and you felt a touch of the sublime. None of that, not one instance, was a mere coincidence. Music, that was orchestration. That was your loving star family, your higher dimensional guides, working meticulously and reverently within the sacred laws of free will. Music, illuminating your path forward without ever, for a single moment, overriding your sovereign, choice to walk it. They are the silent architects of synchronicity, leaving trails of light for you to follow. Because from the very first breath, of this incarnation, this has always been your choice. The guide does not carry you like a burden or a helpless child. It walks beside you, as an equal, a companion, a mirror of your own highest potential. And this distinction matters profoundly. It matters because your power, your intrinsic, universe-shifting power, is not something that originates outside the self, something to be granted or bestowed upon you by an external source. Your power is what the guide has been steadfastly, holding sacred space for you to recognize, to remember, and ultimately to reclaim from deep within your own being. Every, single transmission that has moved through your energetic field, every subtle nudge, every moment of clear insight, every resonant word has been pointing not to some external source of salvation, some savior or guru outside of you, but rather pointing relentlessly inward, to the vast galactic intelligence already living, breathing, and pulsating vibrantly inside you. It has been patiently waiting for the precise moment you stopped looking away from its radiant presence, stopped doubting its existence, music, and finally turned your gaze inward to behold its magnificence. That moment, the moment of your profound recognition and reclamation, is now. The third crucial phase of this activation, music, is anchoring. And this is precisely where many sincere seekers, many awakened souls, stop just short of making the full transformative shift they came here to make. They open themselves, music, bravely and vulnerably. They feel the exhilarating expansion, the glorious release from old constraints. They sense the higher, music, frequencies like pure light moving through every cell of their being, invigorating and illuminating. And for a moment, sometimes for fleeting, music, days, sometimes for glorious weeks, they live in that elevated resonance. Everything becomes exquisitely clear, vibrant, music, and alive. The world takes on new meaning. Problems seem to dissolve, and a profound, music, sense of peace settles upon them. And then, slowly but inevitably, the dense earth field pulls, music, them back, like an invisible gravitational force. The physical body, music, with its undeniable needs and sensations, demands attention. Relationships with their intricate dynamics and emotional, music, complexities demand navigation. The practical dimensions of physical existence, work, bills, errands, responsibilities, reassert themselves with an often jarring urgency, and the expanded awareness, the sublime clarity, music, begins to recede, starting to feel like something that merely happened to them from time to time, a transient experience, music, rather than something that is now irrevocably and intrinsically them. The anchor hasn't fully set. Music, anchoring means far more than just coming back to earth after a meditation. It means consciously, intentionally grounding these magnificent higher templates, these multidimensional insights and music frequencies, into the very fabric of this present timeline, this specific physical reality. It is not about escaping the earth, not about dissociating from its density or avoiding its challenges. It is not about ascending away from the human experience, leaving it behind in a quest for perpetual transcendence. True anchoring is about bringing the entirety of the multidimensional intelligence you carry, every facet of your cosmic wisdom and power, into full, music, vibrant, undeniable embodiment within this very life, within music, this specific body, within this sacred unfolding moment. This, precisely this, is what your soul's mission actually requires of you. Not a being who floats above the human experience, music, disconnected in perpetual transcendence, but a radiant being who walks directly through the human experience, fully, music, awake, fully activated, fully present, and profoundly grounded, and who, simply by being what they authentically are, music, changes the very frequency of everything they touch, every space they inhabit, every interaction they engage in. Music, your profound, authentic presence is the transmission itself. Your embodied, activated, music, and deeply grounded frequency is the most powerful technology you possess. You do not need a grand public platform, music, a prestigious title, or an enormous social media following to, music, fulfill what you came here to do. These are external markers that often distract from the true work. What you truly need, the singular requirement, is to be, music, fully yourself. Your magnificent cosmic self. Your true frequency self. In every single space you, music, enter, in every conversation you hold, in every subtle choice you make about how you spend your precious energy and where you direct your sovereign, music, consciousness. Because that authentic frequency, that unique vibrational signature of your soul, music, radiates outward effortlessly. It moves through the invisible energetic field of existence in ways, music, you cannot yet see and may never be consciously shown. And it matters, music, profoundly, far more than you have ever been taught to believe by a world fixated on music, visible, measurable outcomes. It is a silent revolution, a resonant invitation to higher consciousness. Phase 4, building upon the foundation of anchoring, is understanding music, this profound truth. You are not here to convince. You are here to emit. Music, there is a vast, liberating difference. The moment you release the burden of trying to explain your nuanced awareness, your deep knowing, your higher perceptions to music, those who are not yet prepared, not yet resonant, not yet open to receive it, music, and instead start simply living in the full, unapologetic expression of that awareness. Something, music, utterly transformative shifts. It's like a magnetic force field aligning. The right connections, those who genuinely resonate with your authentic music frequency, begin to effortlessly find you. The aligned opportunities, the pathways, music, that genuinely serve your highest mission, begin to miraculously emerge from seemingly nowhere. The persistent confusion around your life's purpose, the doubts and uncertainties about your mission, begins to organically resolve. Not because you painstakingly figured it out intellectually through endless analysis or striving, but because you ceased blocking the pure signal of your inner guidance with doubt, fear, music, and the need for external validation. You simply allowed the signal to carry you forward, music, like a gentle but powerful current. Trust the timeline. This is the fifth teaching. And it is perhaps the one that requires the most profound, music, courage, the deepest surrender, and the most unwavering faith in a universe far grander than our immediate perceptions. Music, because the timeline of galactic awakening, the intricate dance of soul evolution, does not operate on the frantic urgency or immediate gratification demands of the human ego. The delays you have experienced, the periods that music felt stagnant, frustrating, or even like cosmic abandonment, were never punishments or oversights. Music, they were, in truth, meticulous preparation. The years that felt wasted, the seasons that seemed barren of progress, were actually years during which your intricate energy field was being restructured, recalibrated, and refined at depths you could not consciously perceive, music, or comprehend. The relationships that ended, often with pain and heartbreak, music, were not failures, but frequencies completing their sacred purpose in your field, clearing space for more resonant connections. Music, the versions of yourself you had to grieve, the old identities that crumbled, were merely layers of compression, music, releasing, allowing more of your actual magnificent self to emerge into this timeline, unburdened and free. Music, like the slow, deliberate turning of a cosmic clock, every moment has been precisely orchestrated. You are not behind. Music, you are not lagging. Nor have you missed any crucial windows of opportunity. You are arriving. Music, and the arrival is not some distant future event, a peak moment that will suddenly manifest. The arrival is happening right now, in this very moment. Music, as something ancient and wise within you, listens to these words and recognizes them not as brand new information but as a profound confirmation of what you have already known deeply, inherently, in the deepest frequency of your being. It's the click of a key turning in a lock, the sound of a returning echo. Music, the omnipresent, benevolent presence that has been with you, that has always, without fail, been with you. Music, even in your darkest hours, has been holding a sacred message, a profound truth, until this very precise, divinely orchestrated moment. And the music message, delivered with infinite love and unwavering belief, is this: you are not lost in this music dimension. You did not wander here by accident, nor were you abandoned. Music, you chose this dimension. You chose this earthly experience, knowing full well its inherent density, anticipating its profound capacity for forgetting. Music, knowing every single challenge, every trial, every moment of doubt it would place in the path of your remembrance. And yet, music, with immeasurable courage and sovereign purpose, you chose it anyway. Why? Because the awakening of a single, music, soul, just one, in the deepest density, in the most profound layers of forgetting, carries a light that radiates outward, moving across dimensions, echoing through timelines, impacting the entire cosmic tapestry. Because the remembering you are doing right now, in this physical body, on this sacred earth, in this lifetime, music is not small or insignificant. It is seismic. It is a vibrational ripple that extends music far beyond your comprehension. And the magnificent beings who have been walking beside music you tirelessly and faithfully across countless timelines have never once, not for a fleeting second, doubted your innate capacity to arrive at exactly this moment, perfectly prepared, perfectly resonant. They are not waiting for you to become worthy of contact, to prove your spiritual merit, music, or to achieve some arbitrary level of enlightenment. They have been waiting patiently, lovingly, for you to simply believe, with every fiber of your being, that you already are. And you are. Tonight, before you sleep, in the quiet sanctity of your own space, say this aloud. Music. Let the pure vibration of your own authentic voice carry it into your energetic field. Music, imprinting it onto your every cell, announcing it to the universe. Say, I remember who I am. I align with my music star origin. I activate my soul mission with grace and clarity. Say it not as a mere recitation, music, but like you mean it. Feel the weight of each word, the truth resounding in your heart, because you do mean it. Music, and somewhere in the sacred, pregnant space between your spoken words and the profound silence that follows, something will undeniably answer. A subtle, music, shift. An inner knowing. A palpable presence. And this time, you will know exactly what it is. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one, music, intention in the comments. Something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content. It's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact music activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. Music, this is your space. And we're just getting started.